tonight I went on a night ride. Shh. Shh.
It's oh so quiet. Shh. Shh. It's oh so still. Shh. Shh. You're all alone. Shh.
Good evening, welcome back to my video. I've been in a bit of a funk just recently, so there haven't been many videos because there hasn't been much riding. I think my last ride, proper ride, as in all dressed up for a ride, was beginning of December. That's shocking, but why? Well, so I did nearly over 8,500 miles last year. I rode a lot. And it was with a purpose. I was training, I was being coached, and I was developing this athlete mindset, which is a bit alien to me. And come December, lockdowns, I think we had the lockdown in November, that wasn't too bad. In Portsmouth, where I live, our little tiny coastal city, we came out of lockdown for 2 weeks. Life kind of went back a little bit to normal, but with a lot of restrictions. And then we suddenly went in tier 4, completely surrounded by tier 3. This island that I live on is, I think, 4 miles wide and 5 miles long. So I kind of felt very confined, a bit there, if I'm honest. And I just couldn't be asked. I'd had enough. I didn't want to train in this teeny tiny little busy city that was completely gridlocked with traffic, and we weren't allowed to go anywhere. So, but tonight, now everybody's in lockdown, it actually gives me a little bit more freedom, and I thought, I can't stay at home moping and being pathetic and yeah, just generally sulking because it was cold or it was wet or it was icy and I didn't have anyone to ride with, and I couldn't go to a coffee shop, and generally feeling all a bit pathetic, to be honest. So I decided to snap out of it. I want to do the Netherlands in May, so I need to get my arse into gear and get this brain changed round into training mode. So the lycra's on, the bike's kitted up for winter, and I'm back to my night riding. I'm hoping that the roads will be a little bit quieter. It's really busy considering we're in lockdown. And all my normal quiet spots are absolutely heaving with people, which is great because people are doing exercise. Not great because I'm having to ride around at a snail's pace. So I'm escaping the city limits just a little bit and just getting round to the edge of town, and hopefully I'll report back a bit later. Hello. Oh. Well, this is the reality of trying to cycle in a city during lockdown. Quite a little housing estate. It's one of the best roads so far. Bit dull. It was much nicer at Christmas. Everybody had their lights out. Bit dark, but I've got out of the city. Yay! I've climbed to the top of the hill that overlooks the city, and so far it's quite quiet. I don't think it's going to stay that way, but for now I'm just in it. I'm really enjoying the ride. Here we go. It's the discombobulated head again. Ooh, actually, I think I better hold with the other hand. Can't operate the brakes with that hand. Leave it tight. Well, I've been out west. I've been up a hill, I've been along the top of the hill, and it stayed quiet, so that was quite good. And now I'm heading back into the city on this really quiet path, which I'm not really paying attention at the moment. I'm hoping there's no rabbits, because there's often rabbits along this path, but hopefully They're all tucked up in their warrens or dens or whatever rabbits live in. Yeah, it's been quite a good ride actually. Not quite in the mindset of an athlete yet, but as long as it doesn't get really freezing cold again. Sorry to you people up north who are still freezing cold. I'll keep trying to get out even if it's in the evening. Once I got out the city, the roads did get quieter, although I'm along the motorway now, which is why it's suddenly got a bit busier, a bit noisier. But as I'm heading back into the city, I'm going to go to the beach next. Listen carefully. It's the sea! I bloody love living at the seaside. I want to show you something quite cool. And it's probably the quietest I've seen it, so now's the chance. This is a World War II tank landing craft, I think, from D-Day. It's been resurrected and restored, and it's in its full glory on South Sea seafront. Take a look at this. I said I don't show you the sights. Well, since I'm here and there's some light, you get to see more than just my bouncing head in the darkness. I thought I'd just quickly finish up. So I've got to the seafront and it's the quietest I've seen it since December. So we've been locked down since before Christmas, and it's been tricky. I mean, we're a city, there's not that many green spaces, so everybody flocks to where there's green space. And actually that's one of the reasons why in lockdown 1 and this lockdown as well, when I come out at night, because even in the spring when I used to come out early, there were people everywhere, everybody had the same idea, but for some reason not everybody comes out at night. So that's where the Nightrider came from. And do you know what? I love it. I absolutely love coming out at night. I mean, I don't know whether you can see this, but I've got the seafront pretty much to myself. It's only 9 o'clock and it's mine. It's all mine. Yeah, it's you can't move down here most of the time. And I think that's the thing with my route. This route I did is one that I did in lockdown 1 as well. It was one that I could do in the evenings when the roads were quiet anyway in lockdown 1, but it sort of got me round to the edge. It's a decent loop. I've done 23 miles and I think I've got about 3 more to do. I get to go places when it's quiet. And I love riding at night. I love riding when it's dark, and I love it when it's peaceful. So if you live in a town or a city and you're finding during lockdown that it's really busy everywhere you go, I mean every park, every open space is just filled with people during the day. But 7 o'clock at night, get yourself on your bike, go out for a couple of hours and just enjoy the quiet roads. You can go round and round your town or your city, round the edge. You can go to the parks, you can go to the quiet, to the places where you want to ride normally, But at the moment, I'm so busy. Go out at 7 o'clock at night, nobody there at all. Perfect time. So if it's not too cold and you've got a decent set of lights, get out at night. Then you can go out and you can ride away to your heart's content.